Today's menu is really simple. Just a simple smoothie dish. I actually whip up for myself whenever I'm lazy to cook, but I want something nutritious. So just got a couple of things. Really, simple. I got kale. That's for my greens, and I got cherries, which dark cherries, which you could say fruit slash greens as well. Uh, and then I have my cacao powder for a bit of chocolatey flavor. Then we have a banana. Add some sweetness as well as to add more texture to the smoothie. And then the most important thing is cricket powder, which is for the protein as well. So it depends on the individual. You can either have half a banana or one banana. It depends of how heavy you want it to be. So in this case, I'm just going to use like half a banana, and this I'm going to eat later. Right? So I chuck that into the blender.
Is the cricket powder heavy as well? Because if you go for like other protein powder, right, you feel super full after.
Not really. I think the reason why I like it is let me get a tissue. It's not in my hands. But yeah, the reason why I like it is because it's very high in protein. So for every 100 grams, there's about 70 grams of protein. So like for this, I'm using about 10 grams, which is about 1 tablespoon, give or take, and that means you get about 7 grams of protein. So when you add all the other ingredients in, you're getting somewhere between like 12 to 15 grams of protein in your smoothie. You can actually add more than 1 tablespoon. Again, it depends on the individual, how much they can eat in one go in terms of the food, right? So you pour about 200 ml to 250 ml. Yeah, again, you have to like trial and error to see what's suitable for you, because everybody is, has got different dietary requirements. So it's about 250 ml of almond milk. That's just to make it so that it actually looks like a smoothie. Okay, then, see, I'm not an actual cook, but so I add the cricket powder, okay. So it's 1 tablespoon, you can add more. Again, it really depends on how you like it. Most people can't even tell that it's when something you add cricket powder, they can't even tell that there's cricket powder inside unless I let them know there is.
So 1 tablespoon of cricket powder, is that equivalent to like the consumption that you need for protein for a day?
I think the average person, based on recommended guidelines, is about I think it's about 50 to 70 grams of protein. Of course, the actual value depends on your body weight, your physical activity. But if I remember correctly, there is a formula, but the average guideline is about 50 to 70 grams, and also gender, depends on your gender and all these things. But yeah, so I typically try to hit about 50 to 60 grams a day, in terms of protein requirements. Okay, so
that's like what, 10 tablespoons of cricket powder?
Yeah, that's 10 tablespoons across the day if you want all your protein from cricket powder alone. As you can see, I'm so lazy that I just use normal tablespoons instead of the measuring ones. But yeah, so you add 1 tablespoon of cacao powder. Then you need your greens, because I take this as a replacement for a complete meal. So it's not really a snack but more of a meal. So that's the reason why I have like greens and fruits and vegetables all mixed in together. Right? And then I usually freeze my vegetables because I buy them in bulk, and then I just
It's like you're feeding a goat.
This is my favorite. So these are dark cherries, frozen dark cherries. I just grab a handful of them. So it kind of adds like this. It goes really well with the chocolate, and makes it like more sweeter in a healthier way.
It's very wholesome.
Yeah, it's meant to be wholesome. At least I try to make it wholesome. You can always add honey. If you think it's not sweet enough, you could always mix and match the ingredients to get something of your preference. But this is going to get a bit noisy, so bear with me. Yeah, so you can blend it for as long as you want, depending on how fine you want it to be or how smooth. But usually I do it for like about 10-ish seconds.
This is actually great for when you are really busy, very stressed, because 1, you have dark chocolate, and then 2, you've got like all you need in one meal without having to cut any ingredients.
Yeah. It is. Actually, I tend to have smoothies at night mostly because I don't really like to eat heavy, and sometimes when I work late or I get carried away at work, I end up only thinking about food like 7-8 p.m. So I go for smoothies because it's a bit more lighter and it's still nutritious.